Welcome back to another recording of the Elevate Media Podcast. I'm Chris Anderson, your host. Today I wanted to share a little bit about one of the things people forget now that we are so much online and virtual is the power of networking and how you can network online and in person still. So this is something that you have to do. You've got to get out there. You've got to make connection. You've got to build relationships. Otherwise, you're not going to get new business. You're not going to be able to get those bigger name podcast guests. You're not going to be able to grow your audience. It's all about getting out there and connecting. So when you're going out there, virtually or in person, you've got to remember that it's not just about selling. So many people go out there and they're just trying to push their thing and sell. And that's the wrong way to go about it. You need to go out to networking with the mindset, with the positioning of how can I give value? Who's someone here that I can give value to, and how can I do that? And so when you're connecting with people, when you're talking to them, you've got to see it from that perspective. So what can you do for them rather than what can they do for you? And then once you figure out what you can do for these individuals or that person or that group, make sure you stay connected, follow up. Not only do you need to understand and try to add value as much as you can, but then following up. How many times have you connected with someone or someone's connected with you and then that's it, crickets. You never hear from them again, or you forget to reach out. That's where so many people fail is, they do good. Hey, yeah, I would love to help you out or, collaborate or get connected again, and then nothing. So making sure that once you are connected with someone, you've built that connection, people kind of are aware of who you are, then make that follow, whether that be a message, whether that be a text, whether that be a call, whether that be an email, whatever that is. If you think about it like dating, most of the time, you're not just going to walk up to somebody at the bar or at the restaurant or at the gym, and you're not just going to get married right then and there. You're going to go through that awkward, kind of stage where you're trying to fill each other out and figure out what you guys like, and is someone interested, are they not interested, and you're going to kind of do that dance. But if you met that person at the gym, said, hi, hey, how you doing? I saw your t-shirt, I saw whatever, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to go grab coffee sometime? Yeah, sure, that'd be great. But you never got their contact information and then reached back out. The likelihood of that growing into something more is very slim. And so that's why it's important once you've made that connection and gotten that information that you nurture that relationship. And don't nurture it just because, I want to sell them at the end. Nurture that relationship just to nurture it, to see where it goes and add value along the way the best you can. In business, that could be, hey, I saw, from my perspective, hey, I saw you, you're posting this stuff out here. Do you mind some feedback? Sure. Great. Okay, great. So you might want to try doing this just to make, your video a little bit clearer or your audio a little bit more, right on. So just asking if you can help them, giving that advice for nothing, just to help, because we want people to succeed. And so whatever that looks like for you and your audience and your business, just give it value, giving your best out there, trying to help as best you can, nurturing that along the way. And eventually, the dates come, you got that free lead magnet and they take you up on it. So you got more information on them, and then you're giving them more value, and then they're ready for that next step, maybe that low ticket offer or that webinar where they have to give more of their time for value. And that escalates into finally the big day where they see what you have to offer and you offered, and it's a yes. And you've made the sale, you've brought in a new client, but it's because you've nurtured the relationship along the way. But it starts with networking. If you just stay in your house, if you just stay at home, if you don't get out there and try to meet people, if you don't go to events, if you don't do virtual events, if you don't do networking, then you're going to have a lot slower process to growth. It's not all just about posting and hoping it grows. You've got to put the effort and get out there to make a difference, to grow your business. This is just a short episode to remind you the power of networking and how you find one good client and you knock it out of the park and their network is huge. Anyone that they know who needs your service, they're going to push them right to you. So they're warming up leads for you already because you went out, networked, connected with them, and then nurtured that relationship and brought them on and knocked it out of the park. But that you would never meet that client if you didn't get out there and network. And so that's why it's so important, even though you don't want to. You feel like, I just want to stay home. I don't want to drive to that event. I don't want to get online and get in that event. I don't want to go outside the comfort zone and meet people I don't know and whatever it is. Once you can expand that comfort zone and get out there and network, when you can get past all that and do it, good will come from it. Just be yourself. Don't be pushy, salesy. Just connect with people like you're trying to make new friends. And then eventually you can add value and help them, and then it turns into business. So don't downplay the power of networking, but make sure when you're doing it, you do it right. It's not all about just selling from the very get-go. Be a good person, make good connections, give value the best you can, and keep moving forward. So I hope some of this brought value to you today. I hope you can take something from it. If anything, just get out there, get networking, get to events, and continue to elevate your life, elevate your brand, and we'll talk to you next time.